Whoa, that was way too loud. A week ago.
Alright, so
what up, Mary? Welcome back in. How you doing? How are you? That's pretty dope. How was your Christmas? Make sure you double tap that screen. Mary, we hit that 500. I think I was trying to get on here to make everybody aware that it's normally in the live, but I don't think I've been able to tell everybody that we hit 500 yet, which is dope, you know? Yeah, I think you're the only one out of our norms that is normally on the lives. I mean, I don't feel like I'm getting on here late, but I don't know where everybody could be. I do have to watch this video. So I'm getting a new camera to upgrade my quality. I was on TikTok trying to promote as well. Yeah, I was on TikTok trying to promote and get everything situated, and it went very well. That's another reason we got to, hey, if you're normally in here, welcome in, but we're at 500 subscribers now. So I was coming on here to basically say, like, I'm not going to let off the gas, but I am going to do less on the lives now. Or I think if I get everybody, all my usuals, because y'all are big help. If you hit that next to the subscribe button, I think there's a bell or something you can put so it notifies you that I'm going live. But I think I'm going to plan my lives now. I think I'm getting at that point to where I need to plan them. Whoops, where is that at? Sony EV10 Mark II. Yeah, I think it'll work a lot better. But if you're one of my usuals, drop a comment. If you're just kind of moderating, just do what you normally do. That's fine as well.
Settings for the Sony ZV.
But yes, it has been a good time. Most definitely.
On the Film Alliance. We're going to talk about some of the lenses that I purchased.
Nope, you're all good, Mary. You have a wonderful day, okay?
With the ZV-E10 and which one happens to be
I'm going to pin your comment to the top.
Studio setup, don't forget to give this video a like.
Pin that one.
Today I'm going to talk about lenses and the ones that I own for the ZV-E10. There are so many lenses out there, and it could get very overwhelming, so I can...
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to watch. So somebody shot a music video with this camera that I'm getting. I ordered it, but it's saying that it won't be here until New Year's Eve, which is pretty crazy.
And who works hard, sweats hard.
Old Spice Swagger 5 sweat.
Shoot.
So you read that right. I did shoot a whole music video, a real music video with the ZV-10 and the Tamron 17 to 70mm and nothing else. Well, I did use an ND filter, so.
ND filter? I feel like I'm opening a different realm of stuff.
I'm gonna link the video, the music video right now down there in the card, so you can go check that out. And other than that, I'm gonna talk about like how this video is going to be. Sorry. So we're gonna talk about first some housekeeping stuff. I'm just gonna answer some quick questions, and then I will talk to you about the experience with the camera and the gear in general. And we're gonna talk about some post-production stuff as I'm seeing. And that's gonna be the whole thing in the timestamps, right there. All right, let's look of like a
a 90s rap video.
That was the vibe that we were going for.
I wouldn't dare want to see that. Like, I want the modern. That's what I'm buying the camera for.
Super familiar with the whole genre. That's okay if you are, not judging or anything. By the way, Oasis is back together, which I should have done a whole video about that. How exciting!
I wonder if they'll let me go live from my laptop.
We shot with the ZV-10 and the Tamron 1770. I did not have a cage on the ZV-10, and I did not have a top handle either, which in hindsight, again, was a big mistake. It's really good to have those. Of course, with the
got the two lights on there, yeah.
It would have been really nice to have that, but you know, I didn't have that, so it was okay. Before stabilization, dynamic range was not a problem at all. I don't think dynamic range. I mean, it's the thing is, ZV-10 is not made, the Mark 1 or Mark 2, they're not made for like professional shoots. Like, let's be honest. I think the entry-level professional thing would have been an FX30 or the Panasonic S5 X2X would have been, of course, the professional solution to that. But again, I didn't have that. We didn't have the budget to do that, to get some lights, to get a camera, and nothing like that. We had basically no budget. Just, you know, I was just using
Welcome in.
But again, I don't think the dynamic range on the ZV-10 was bad at all. At that point, I think it did do the job very well. And the thing is, like, if you don't know how to use how to expose an image or how to frame an image, it doesn't really matter at that point if you have an Arri Alexa Mini LF or a Red Komodo or a ZV-10 for that matter. So that's the first point, which just comes down to the second point too. And that's
Welcome in. My name's Keo with Frierson Off-Road. If you didn't know that already, I do off-road content.
The interior shots, it was kind of like harder to create, but honestly, it didn't make a huge problem with it.
I'm currently watching a video on this camera I'm getting.
422 or like I don't know, a raw thing, just to have the flexibility in post to do a lot more, and you're just much more creative, I think, at some point. But you know, the thing also on that is, I think if you don't know how to grade an 8-bit 420 image, you will not know how to grade a 10-bit 422 image or 14-bit raw image, whatever it is. And at that point, I think I have to say that I am pretty confident in my talent, in my capabilities, that I'm using 100% of this camera, 120% of the capabilities of this camera in post-production or in the production side. So yeah, I don't know, that's a weird flex, I guess, but okay. I'm just gonna talk about the stabilization now, which was the biggest issue with the whole thing, with the whole clip. Again, handheld look, ZV-10, not a great match. Lack of IBIS. I did have the active stabilization on. I did run everything through Catalyst.
I'm gonna put a gimbal on mine.
It was just so unnecessary step. Like, it has to be. I think I was talking about. Okay, my camera just died. Not even died. It overheated for the second time. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. But you can't script this, man. I did run everything through Catalyst Browse. I did use the extra stabilization in the DaVinci Resolve too. But the thing is, the lack of IBIS with the awful rolling shutter and this sensor is just not made for handheld shooting, not made for vlogging, which is, again...
What's up? Welcome in. Hit that subscribe button at the top of your screen.
This camera, other than that, perfect camera. Very good camera, perfect. Yeah, as far as the battery and overheating goes, and it's a good part to talk about that. Battery, I went through 2 full batteries, and the third one was at 40% when I was done with the whole shoot. And we were shooting for about 3 to 4 hours. Overheating, I did not have any overheating issues, which is weird because we were outside and it was like 26 degrees, 28 degrees, and the inside was also like 24 degrees or something, and I never had an overheating issue. But like right now, I had an overheating issue, and it's not like even it's 25 degrees inside. It's not like the sun is not coming to it. I don't know, weird. But okay, we're just gonna continue, I guess. Okay.
Eats knows when your team's hungry for a win. You get hungry for pizza, and now you can get a free Domino's pizza deal on Uber Eats. What a delicious coincidence! When football makes you hungry, get deals all season long on Uber Eats. Order now.
Moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms kept me out of the picture. Skyrizi helps deliver symptom relief in only
All right,
4
Mary,
weeks
if you're
and
still
helps
on
deliver
here,
visible colon lining repair
see your
and
message
revision.
now where you said see you next slide.
interior location was it's an overpass in the city that we live in. It was a very overcast day, and I did still shoot with ISO 500 and f2.net, but I just had the ND filter on.
Welcome in, subscribe, help me out. Road to 1,000 subscribers. I got off-road content. Thanks for joining. Drop something in the chat. Let me know where you're from. Let's start a conversation about something off-road related, preferably.
We were also going with a grainy view, so it really didn't really matter.
Double tap your screen.
The location was kind of a different location. It was kind of a bar type of a thing, and it was very very dark. We had a haze machine, and we had some like red spotlights, which
let's do this. I want to see the final product.
which I did some exposure adjustments with the HDR wheels. I did some white balance adjustments because
crazy
the
stuff
runs about 500 Kelvin too hot. I did have some like blue in the shadows, a bit orange in the highlights in the mids situation, and I did have some I have a CST, which again ITU 709 paired with the Sony S-Log 2 and the ZV-10 Sense. And I did have a group post clip, which was like, this was the important part. I didn't even use these two, so I can just actually delete those. I did have I did do everything with the grain dehancer, by the way. I had a grain inhalation node, which did again help a lot. I did have some vignette going on. I can show you the thing. I'm also, I'm always
heard of
good,
that
by the way.
before.
I always have great.
I want to see.
Released the music video for the Corsair's new song B-side a couple of days ago, and since then it's done really well on YouTube, got quite a few views, so thank you for that. I had a great time filming the video with Ned and Bryn from the Corsairs, and in today's video I'm going to be showing some behind the scenes footage, talking about how I made the film, what gear I used, and then also
What up, Matthew?
what I learned from making it. It was the first one which I used my telephone.
Matthew, we hit our goal. We hit that 500.
From upstairs in the car park, looking down on him, which needed to be a more zoomed in lens for the style of shot that shot was. And then on top of my camera, I had a Portkeys PT5 monitor, which I got recently, and that was useful just because it means I could see what the camera was seeing on a bigger screen than the little screen on the camera. And yeah, it's a pretty simple setup. I didn't need a microphone because all of it was lip syncing from Ned, so I didn't need to record the audio, and then I just didn't really need anything else. So yeah, pretty simple.
Tennessee mostly,
How we filmed the video.
but
the video was 2 days of shooting.
Alabama,
afternoon, and on the first
Kentucky, and Tennessee,
we started off by cycling to a
and every blue moon, Poplar Bluff, Missouri at Trucks Gone Wild.
First couple of
How about you, Danny Haley? 7610. Where do you normally ride? Oh, nice. Are you? Have you seen my videos on my channel, or are you new here? If you found me and haven't heard about me already, that is crazy. It's hard to find off-road and friends on here.
Then the second afternoon of filming was filming the second half of the video where we moved into town, and that was all we needed for the whole film. Yeah, now something I learned from shooting this video. I learned that for the next video, the next music video, so I kind of had to reuse stuff at the end, which turned out okay, but next time I think I'll plan every shot.
I'm a firefighter. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Okay, perfect. Yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button up top. But as far, yeah, you don't have to spend a fortune. Don't be buying something brand new. If that's, you have to look on Marketplace as well. Yeah, you don't have to buy the newest, baddest thing out. Oh, what are you looking for? Like four-wheelers, or like a side by side?
We all know the feeling.
Oh, nice. That's awesome there.
Tide booster test.
Uh,
Ruining your fit?
Something else you could do that might help. You're gonna have to change your what's it called? The location on Marketplace of what you're looking. Look at stuff in Alabama, Knoxville, areas like that, because where you're at in Kentucky, stuff might be scarce and like there's not a lot of it. You got to try to buy somewhere where it's a normal thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, Alabama's normally, because I had a guy from Kentucky come up and buy a four-wheeler for me one time. He said he had been looking for one, but nothing was out there that was at a good price. What do your friends normally ride? At Harlan, Kentucky. What parts do y'all hit there? Nice, those talons, that launch control is something serious. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that one. I'm gonna have to screenshot it. Have y'all rode anywhere in Tennessee? Definitely worth the trip to take a trip to Windrock.
All right, Chad.
Yeah. I got a couple spots that I go to. You said you've checked out my YouTube before. Yeah, a lot of those videos on there, man. Yeah, I got some good stuff on there if you haven't checked that out already. Or you said you found me through YouTube. Oh yeah, y'all gotta definitely try that out in Tennessee. Windrock is the #1 trails in the world. Versus I think there's one called Hatfield McCoy in West Virginia that's really good.
My honest thoughts on going with this guy for the past week, just as a disclosure.
Man, that's cool though, Danny, that you found me through YouTube. Were you just looking up like random videos? Like, how did you find me? Like, it was just I popped up on the For You, and then you just clicked and was like, hey, this guy's cool. Or just like you just found me, like just through the live.
I film on everything that could hit record, everything from my phone up to.
Oh yeah, Windrock is good. Yeah, filming at Windrock for me was something crazy, simply because like it's so like everybody goes there, so it's like everybody has a video from that, so it's hard to get noticed on that. But I'm gonna step it up here eventually. So
I really wanted to add that element into the video, and I wanted to
step up my quality.
Not everybody can afford these bigger lenses, so I wanted to put myself in the shoes of
oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, I definitely have
real with you guys.
have more coming. Which video did you
For
watch?
those of you guys who buy this camera, this is all you're gonna get. You're just gonna get the kit lens, and you're gonna get the camera body, and get a battery. Comparing this thing to like an FX3, like a fully kitted out FX3. Let me grab it real quick. FX3 with the 2470 size, right? Look at this, right? Size. By the way, this camera receives a lot of compliments from just like strangers in public. This camera, very small, petite. Nobody says anything to me when I'm out using this camera, which is something I actually appreciate. I love the idea that this doesn't attract a lot of attention. So the idea of rigging this to a car is a little more attractive than putting a, $6,000 FX3 setup.
Good
Having one
Lord.
of those main character moments right now.
This man was just talking about mounting a $6,000 camera to the outside of his car. He's lost his mind.
Get some gas, and hopefully we could get some tacos.
If y'all are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button at the top of your screen.
She pretty much got me talking like a Gen Z. We're literally trying to get tacos. I don't think we're getting tacos.
I don't know how. No, that's in the 4K mode. I don't think he put the lens on there correctly.
Police officer just stopped in front of us. They couldn't have screwed up just a little bit.
That shows good from inside the car.
All right. Just before they close,
And then give that one to Eddie.
show the plate. Wait, show the spread. Show the spread. Show the spread. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't have no hand sanitizer, so I'm just gonna line my hand. Okay. Just to kill the bacteria.
L pads are gentle and powerful. L period care.
Downy April Fresh gives you a whole week of freshness with just one wash.
To see a monsters is no joke.
Yeah, what's to worry about? I got this.
Sunlight is a power.
Oh, okay.
Like a vlogging camera. It's like a little person.
Danny Haley's cool.
gallery
Yeah.
where you could
I
just
hope I run
document
into him on the
casual
trails.
moments without having to really think about the camera settings. I kind of just set it on program auto and just let it go. And the footage actually came out looking pretty decent. Jeez, I bodied those tacos. FX3 has a larger sensor. ZV-E10 Mark II has the same sensor as the FX30 crop sensor. You can film SLR3, you can film 4K 60 frames, you could do time lapses. If I had to start somewhere, it'll probably be around here, depending on your budget and your price point. If you think about it, for $1,100, you get to film at 4K, and if you purchase a fast enough memory card, you can film at 422.